I'm Valerie Starn. Thanks for joining us for Local Edition. It's the largest celebration within the Vietnamese culture, and it's called the Tet Festival. Orange County celebrates in a big way thanks to the Union of Vietnamese Student Associations. We're talking with this year's Tet Festival chair, James Vu. First of all, James, how did you get involved with the Vietnamese Student Association, the sponsor of this event?
Thank you. I've always, since starting with school, then I was pretty much went to when I entered college. They was just helping out with the first festival, and then once starting with that, it just, you see the kind of passion that the youth have, and then you just want to help out, and then the impact that we have for the community. So that was the big thing when I entered the first festival, when I helped out in 2003.
Each year, the Tet Festival is very well attended and such a big event in Orange County. And to know this is a student-run, all volunteer-based event. How are you able to pull it off every year? It's amazing.
That's one of the unique things that we have for the festival. So it's always, the youth is a big impact. We let them know that they have the power of the future, so it's whatever impact they have. So it's giving them passion, giving them responsibility, and then as that goes on, they take steps up, and then they see this is their project pretty much.
And for you, it's been just about a second full-time job. What
Yes.
What motivates you to do this kind of work at this level, organizing a festival of this size, and all on a volunteer basis?
It's you have to have the passion for it, and then you see the outcome that you get from it. The people that you have an impact on, that they thank you, they praise, and then with our grant and our funding, that they're like, wow, we have such an impact. So it's just a positive thing that it makes you keep driving for it.
What kind of an impact have you had on the community through this festival? How much have you been able to give back?
Thanks to the city of Garden Grove for letting us host the festival at their city. Since 2000, we were able to give back to the community almost $800,000.
$800,000.
Through grants, through scholarships, and through many of the organizations that around the community that support.
Give us some examples of who you give the money to.
Some of the major ones we have is a lot of Boy Scouts, the Red Cross, even through a lot of the social work that we have, the fire department that we help them pass, and even some of the human rights network that's out there. So even the local fire department to the senior center, yes,
as well as many youth groups, as you mentioned, the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, all benefiting from the Tet Festival. Though, what does the Tet Festival represent within the Vietnamese community?
It's actually one of the largest celebrated holiday in a way. It's a very family oriented. It's pretty much it's a new year. You look at it as like a new leaf for the beginning of a year. Based on a lunar calendar. So as family, they join with families, and usually that's like the biggest day when you come around where every family's together, where you join family and you start a new year together, everything refresh, you clean your house, so it's a fresh start pretty much for everyone.
This year the event is taking place February 8th, 9th, and 10th at Garden Grove Park.
Yes.
How many people do you expect to attend this year?
We expect to be well over 100,000 attendees.
100,000?
Yes.
That's enormous. So
what makes it special, a majority of people would be from Southern California, but we have actually people from other states like Boston, Texas that fly, even from other countries like Europe. It's such a well-known event now, since it's the largest Tet Festival outside Vietnam. So that's
the largest outside of Vietnam.
Yes.
And that's quite an accomplishment. You're the guy in charge. Are you ready for the big weekend?
I'm always there prepared, so it's something you step up for and you represent for. Yes.
Do you have all the volunteers you need?
We've always need volunteers, so it's always it's a huge event. Each year we get about over 200 volunteers helping out, so the more the merrier, but to make it successful, it's always the volunteers that makes it possible for us, because it's all volunteer-based.
We wish you much success February 8th, 9th, and 10th at Garden Grove Park, the California Festival. Thank you, James Vu, and good luck with this year's event.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us for Local Edition. I'm Valerie Starn. Stay tuned. More headline news next.